So I freaking love topics like these, and I see them a lot. I see them for every game. And this time, it doesn't matter if this video is 3 years old, it doesn't matter if this video is 5 years old, this video will always be an evergreen content, which it means it will always stay as a fact. And a lot of people have been asking, is Valorant dying? And the short answer to this is no. It happens with every game. And the long answer is, I really gotta read an article on this one, so bear out with me. Hopefully you're doing well if you're from the future, and I'm Fatman, your host. So Shroud explains why he believes Valorant will last at least 10 years. You know, Michael Shroud has fallen in love with Riot Games' Valorant. He's been grinding the new tactical FPS full-time on his stream and believes it has a bright future past the explosive launch. Fortnite, Overwatch, Apex Legends, Valorant, FPS as a genre has seen a huge resurgence in the past 5 years, while the market once upon was all CSGO. So I'm guessing like, I don't know, 3 years ago, maybe even 5, Halo and Call of Duty. Numerous titles have risen in the recent years. No matter your taste of shooter, there's bound to be a competitive game out there for you right now. That bodes well for newer releases like Valorant, according to Shroud, who says despite the stiff competition, these titles are here to stay. Just think for a second, this is being released by Riot Games. Riot Games, one of the biggest, gaming industries, or not gaming industries, gaming companies out there. Shroud was answering viewers' questions on stream when the topic of FPS games came up. Even with the market getting saturated with more titles, Shroud believes that the scene is healthy. So, you can see a lot of games that potentially died. For example, one of these being Evolve. Everyone thought it would be like the next esports, but it just didn't work out. It was on Steam, it went even to for free, and nobody wanted to play it. Games that once struggled like Escape from Tarkov, oh man, it was struggling, now it's one of the most played games, are now thriving. New titles like Valorant don't knock off their mantle, but bring everyone else up. So, in my honest opinion, Valorant is having a slow start. So, it had a huge hype and now it's died down and everyone thinks it's dying. In his eyes, FPS games will never die, but some other genres are on their way out. I'd say Battle Royale games will slowly die out in the next 20 years. FPS games aren't even close to dying, he said. These games are on the end stages of their lives, are RTS, real-time strategy games. Alright, that's true. They don't have much time left unless they get revitalized through some other genres. He then focused on why this is the case. Shroud himself said that he never gets tired of playing Valorant, said it's almost impossible for him to get bored. FPS games will always be around, especially CSGO and Valorant. Do you start getting bored when you're playing Valorant? Nope, not at all. It's a hard game to get bored of, to be honest. Also found the longevity of some FPS titles speaks volumes about how healthy the genre is overall, especially compared to other titles. Counter-Strike has lasted 2 decades. That's true, Counter-Strike has been around since year 2000. Like, imagine the YouTubers doing Valorant in like next 5-10 years. I was just talking with another YouTuber. He said, oh, if you do like YouTube for 5 years, you'll do good. And this is really good. More people are actually like quitting Valorant. Nah, actually more people are joining in. So Escape from Tarkov, fucking years and years and years, Valorant is going to get another 10 years probably. Call of Duty, biggest FPS in the world. Halo, Overwatch, FPS is the genre. That's true. Halo doesn't get as many players as, for example, I don't know, Valorant, but it still gets enough players. It's been there for like 20 years. Some might say it's a bit early to start singing Valorant's success. Well, I don't know. I kind of have my own opinion on that. I think Valorant will be successful. After all, Riot's first venture in FPS titles is only a month old. Doesn't matter. I'm here from the future and it's working out great. However, it's found a ridiculous amount of success, smashing Twitch records, and players are doing anything for closed beta access. Given how much Shroud has fallen in love with the game, one can only imagine that 10 years down the line he will still be gearing up to launch himself into Valorant. There will be thousands, maybe even millions following his lead. Okay, do I think Valorant is ever gonna die? No, never, ever. Not gonna happen, not happening. The only chance of Valorant actually dying is if they kill the game itself, if they close the servers off. Imagine like Hearthstone was a game that was supposed to be dead like 5 years ago and it's going strong with its updates. And as long as there's updates, it's made by Riot, one of the most strongest industries out there. Well, one of the most strongest gaming companies. If they can make League of Legends work, which was, you know, it wasn't that popular at the start, and it started to grind and rise to be one of the biggest esport games. I'm sure they can do it for Valorant because they have great team. Okay, so the only thing that can actually happen, which kills the game, is A, you know, a lot of good people at Valorant leave, or B, they stop posting updates, which won't happen. As long as money is pouring in, which will always be, especially because they have like really expensive skins right now, it will be worth it for them. And there's just no reason not to actually post. So hopefully, if you're watching this video in the future, I answer your question. Be sure to check out my other videos. It helps me out a lot. Hopefully you're doing well right now. And yeah, this is Femin, signing out. Peace, guys.